Coming up next, new developments tonight in the case of a teenager who went missing more than 2 weeks ago in Northern California. Plus, here at home, we're keeping a close watch on a brush fire that's already burned at least 120 acres in East County.
The first court appearance for the suspected thief of Chacho, the golden doodle stolen from a Utah family at Campland. We'll have the latest.
A follow-up after a local student was shocked when almost moving into a dirty apartment. We are working for you and have some good news to share.
And special education students in Santee get together to celebrate Miss Hay.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
A tragic discovery in Northern California tonight, more than 2 weeks after a 16-year-old girl disappeared there. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. A car and a body believed to be that of Kylie Rodney have been recovered from a reservoir in Nevada County. Rodney went missing after attending a large party at a campground back on August 6th.
Roxanne Elias has the latest tonight from the Nevada County Sheriff's Office.
It's been about 2 weeks since Kylie Rodney first went missing in Nevada County after attending a party at Prosser Family Campground. Her car was found over the weekend with a body inside.
We recovered the vehicle last night. We have located a decedent inside the vehicle. We believe it is our missing person. We have not been able to positively identify, but it's more than likely where we are today.
It's not the outcome this Truckee community was wanting to hear.
Have them find her upside down in her car in the lake was just, thinking about the panic she must have felt was just heartbreaking. I have 2 daughters. She has a daughter. You know, you just really feel for her family.
The discovery was made by a specialty search and recovery team known as Adventures with Purpose. Officials were asked today why they were not able to find the vehicle, even with air resources and spending thousands of personnel hours.
How did we not find it when we were searching? The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers, we had swimmers. I think that's part of what we're going to have to go back to do and debrief.
But with multiple agencies involved, the Nevada County Sheriff's Office says it's thankful for the collaboration. The Rodney Neiman family responding today with this statement, saying, while we accept this sadness cast under death's shadow, the rising sun shines light upon us, reminding us not to mourn our loss, but to celebrate Kylie's spirit and the gift that we all received in knowing her. Kylie will surely remain with us, even though we will not get her back.
Her poor family. I really feel for her family. It's terrible.
And the community stands behind Kylie Rodney's family as the investigation continues.
My heart breaks for you. My heart just breaks for you. May you find some peace somehow, somewhere in these beautiful mountains, maybe.
Kylie was from Truckee in Nevada County. We're told an autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow. The results of a toxicology test will likely take 4 to 6 weeks. Right now, fire is burning through brush and grass in the Cleveland National Forest. It started just before noon today off Pine Creek Road near Noble Canyon. So far, it's burned about 120 acres, but CAL FIRE says it's not moving at an alarming rate. Ground and air resources are attacking that fire. There are no evacuation orders or structures threatened at this point. We don't know yet what started that fire.
We have an update tonight on our stories about local hospitals being accused of something called patient dumping.
A San Diego Superior Court judge has ruled in favor of the city attorney's complaint against Scripps Health. A trial date has been set for next May in the city of San Diego's lawsuit accusing Scripps Health of elder abuse and violating unfair competition laws. According to the city's complaint, a gravely disabled, schizophrenic 70-year-old man was discharged to an independent living facility back in 2019. He was left to manage his own prescriptions and appointments without transportation. The city later had the man placed in a nursing facility. In a statement tonight, a Scripps spokesman tells us that Scripps Health, quote, respectfully disagrees with the city attorney's characterization of the court's ruling and looks forward to trying this case on its merits.
A SWAT standoff in Mountain View that lasted more than 24 hours is over tonight with the suspect in custody. A big relief for that entire neighborhood. You could hear the cheers and applause by the neighbors there. They had to shelter in place since about 5 o'clock last night. This all started at about 8 a.m. yesterday morning with reports of a man firing a gun outside of his home and threatening people. He also reportedly fired a shot at police. Officers tried to use tear gas to force 69-year-old Reginald Smith from his home. It didn't work, but neighbors sure noticed.
And I'm like, oh my God, they threw it. The next thing you know, it got on me, and I ran in the house and got some water. I'm like, oh, my face is burning. So I had to close my windows because it's so hot.
Finally, around 2:45 this afternoon, SWAT teams forced their way inside the home. With the help of a service dog, they were able to arrest Smith.
Just hours ago, Governor Gavin Newsom vetoed a bill that would have created safe drug consumption sites in several large cities across California. As our political reporter Morgan Reiner tells us, the governor was stuck between a rock and a hard place on the controversial measure.
To explain just how controversial this bill actually was, it passed the House and the Senate by just 1 and 2 votes. Many legislators themselves didn't know which way they wanted to vote on it, so they sat out on voting on it altogether. And now we know just how many concerns Newsom had as well.
Senator Scott Wiener is the author of the bill that would have created what he calls safe consumption sites in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Oakland as pilot programs for the state.
Deeply disappointed that the governor vetoed this important life-saving legislation. People are dying on our streets right now, 2 a day in San Francisco, with deaths happening around the state. And these safe consumption sites, they've been in operation around the world for decades.
He says evidence is clear that this would have helped.
Proven track record of saving lives, of connecting people to treatment, reducing HIV and hepatitis infections, reducing syringe litter on the sidewalks.
Republican Assembly member Kevin Kylie is pleased and ready for more.
I'm glad that the governor did not take this incredibly radical and backward step, but this isn't nearly enough. This is a tragedy of opioid addiction and overdoses that is absolutely devastating communities across the state and across this country.
Political expert Steve Swat said there will be political blowback.
He will incur the wrath of California progressives, and that's his natural constituency. And these progressives believe that these safe injection sites will reduce the number of drug overdoses on the streets and also save lives.
So why did the governor veto this bill? In his veto statement, he said although he has long been a strong supporter of harm reduction strategies, he says that he was deeply concerned that there was no strong, locally engaged leadership and that there was no operational and sustainability plans.
A man accused of stealing a family's golden doodle made his first court appearance today. You may remember Chancho. He was stolen from a Utah family at Campland on the Bay, and our team of reporters got to work interviewing his family and putting pressure on investigators to release surveillance video that showed a man walking off with that dog. That led to a suspect and the return of the dog. We were right there for the happy reunion. CBS 8's Brian White is continuing to follow the story and was in court today for the arraignment.
It was a whirlwind saga when Chancho was stolen from a Utah family who then reached out to CBS 8 for help. And ultimately, he was reunited with his family and the suspected thief was arrested.
He's not guilty, denying all allegations against him.
40-year-old Johnny Smith pled not guilty in court Monday to the charge of felony theft. After being arrested more than a week ago in National City, he posted bond for $20,000.
Then you'll remain under custody on that bond with your promise to return to court.
The judge ordered us not to show Mr. Smith's face in court, but I caught up with him outside the courthouse.
Sir, did you steal Chancho?
You can see him here wearing glasses and a vest. Neither he nor his lawyer responded to me while walking away from the courthouse.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Smith?
Police believe this was Johnny Smith on security video captured on cameras at Campland on the Bay walking Chancho right out the front gate after stealing him out of his crate while the Grillo family was asleep in their tent. They reached out to CBS 8 for help, so I started working with Anna to track down leads and obtain the surveillance footage. And after it aired, police were able to track down Chancho and reunite him with his family.
So many people told us that it would be so hard to get him back, but the police have been with us through this, and News Channel 8 has been with us, and we've just been so grateful for everyone's help.
With Chancho in tow, the Grillo family drove for 12 hours back to Utah, just happy to have their dog back.
It was a long drive, but it was really nice. I mean, just a big relief, and Chancho slept the whole way. He seemed so exhausted.
And now, back in Utah, as you can see in these new pictures, Hannah says their family is complete once again, now that Chancho is safe and sound.
He's doing really well, and he's really happy, and he was so tired those first couple days, but he's doing so much better now and kind of back in his regular routine. Everyone is just at peace and just so happy, and lots of snuggles with our puppy, and all just happy to be together.
As for Johnny Smith, he's out on bail and will be back in court October 5th. At the downtown courthouse, I'm working for you. Brian White, CBS 8.
So great to see those new photos of Chancho with his family. Now remember, if there's an issue or a concern that you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com.